University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Nebraska's offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. And look at the schedule for these teams. It's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snagged in the middle, it's Hall. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. The offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Huskers will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The play action fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt. So now the offense will take over at its own 27. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One big play, and now they've got it on the 42-yard line on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And he didn't get the big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Hodges. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Keeps looking downfield. Rolls out. The defense grabs it. They're going the other way.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Power football with the run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hand.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge, but it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Fires to the big fella. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. You couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second on the ground.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. David, you're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Play me trash drop that gamer tag.
Back to throw, it's Hodges. This time he's got it.
And he fumbled. Oh my God.
Defense
bro.
coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
He fumbles. He did not
This
fumble,
defense
bro.
gets the ball back for its own.
Hey, man, stop
We've got
running.
a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the
Hey,
replay
stop
booth a chance
working,
to have
man.
another look.
What's going on, man? Get my ball back.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
Get my ball back.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The give out of the gun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
That whole
Second
block,
time
bro.
today they've been forced to punt. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense
Head to head next.
points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Feeling some heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Send me an invite.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Ain't gonna duck no smoke,
Chance to sort of put the
bro.
defense
Brian
on
better
its
than me.
heels if you convert a 3rd and long.
So I'm
This
still
one's
not
for the 40.
40.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt.
Gamer tag.
Get in the backfield and make this life hard in this running.
Kevo be cool.
Like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but
Kevo be cool.
blows. And as the game goes on,
KEVOBECOOI.
On 3rd down, going up top. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Region fires complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Back to the air one more time. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Complete downfield.
Thank you. Thank you.
Defense got it.
Thank you.
Brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Now, this is a receiving unit that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
And they'll bring it down after a short pickup.
You that slow?
Offense
Can't
gets
be
set for
that
2nd
slow,
down.
bro.
Looking downfield, it's Hodges. The pocket starts to collapse. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds a spot in the middle. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Couldn't find much.
Wow, bro. Like, come on, bro. Make this shit make sense, bro. How he even get over there that fast? Like, make it make sense, bro. How you even get over there that fast? I didn't even throw that far out there, bro.
It's Q 6-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback extends the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Barrels ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Let's see uprights. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Hodges. Unloads it downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter.
Should say that. Greedy.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the floor.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Nifty run there. Pick up a 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Shows him the stiff arm. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Scanning the field, it's Hodges. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. There was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Stanford now has it in the red zone. The give to the back. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes his connection. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll pick it as they have the ball at the 47. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one. First down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down, coming up with this red zone opportunity. Leaves him with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they control the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Oh, what a call. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that very well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help them too, David. I think you can get them.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Guys, this offense is already really down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Takes a handoff and he's going right. They bring him down and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And here comes the punt team.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time the defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The RPO, it's complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands,
and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down. The ball back for its own. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jet. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
what a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. touch pass on the jet sweep.
Enemy now playing me.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little push as they tried
Send me an invite, nigga. I don't know your shit, bro.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's second down. Corner's going to give them room. Makes the grab on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. It's on target and complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He wants to throw it again. Got it on the outside. It's Hall. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, that's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are?
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Huskers want to crank the tempo.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country. He's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Deep toward the end zone. And
He caught it. Oh my God, computer. I can't take this shit, bro. They just let him get a Houdini mode. What the? Trash, yeah.
Make the big play.
It don't matter who the fuck we got.
So I can add.
I told you, bro. Kevo be cool. KEVOBECOOLIN.
Guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be.
That was crazy.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Brown will throw it. Now improvising. Got his man.
I got lucky. I appreciate you being right there, 35. They was doing the train. It definitely was doing the train. Would it be that 35?
Good shape. They get back into the win column as they extend the lead here lately.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Get it out on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house.
God damn it, throws, man.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming. If I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave, nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing it.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Hand off from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them.
He missed.
No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These corners backing off a bit. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the change. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sack him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 30.
He didn't fly.
The 10. And he's
Yeah, I love
going
him.
all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal. Boy, did they need that score. Gave him a little cushion as they tried to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
I'm glad he dropped it.
Let's go. Let's go right now. I need to.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and he'll bring it to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if they just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Husker!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and look.
Speeding down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Stanford. And once he got loose, it was all over. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win in week 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Trying to get to him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No.